this video, like to know about transverse magnetic mode for rectangular waveguide. So the analysis of a transverse magnetic mode rectangular waveguide is explained through a derivation. So for that we are considering the magnetic field component along the z direction is 0 for a transverse magnetic mode. So the magnetic field direction, which is nothing but h component along z direction, is 0.
Transverse magnetic waves, so nothing but TM waves for rectangular waveguide. For rectangular waveguide TM mode. Okay, so transverse magnetic mode, so nothing but a TM mode for a rectangular waveguide. So in transverse magnetic mode, the H is transverse, magnetic field is transverse to the direction of propagation, transverse to the direction of propagation. So assuming that direction of propagation, assuming that the direction of propagation is through z axis z. Okay, so the hz is 0 here. That means the component present along the direction of z of a magnetic field intensity is 0. Why? Because here assuming that h is transverse to the direction of propagation, so no component present along a direction of propagation, so hz component is 0 in this particular case. Okay, now here in this particular case hz is 0, but ez is not equals to 0, but it has some value. Okay, h is having a values in the x component and y component. Here h is having a in x component and y component. Here ez is not 0, so we are taking a wave equation for a rectangular waveguides. We have already derived that equation, that is nothing but here we can see this is a wave equation. So we have derived the wave equation. Okay, so using this formula, using this equation, so you can derive. Okay, so I am writing this equation here, so which is nothing but dou square Ez by dou x square, dou square Ez by dou y square plus Ez h square is equals to 0. So as you know, E is having a components in x and y direction, so E is also having a components. So I assuming that here capital X is a function of x is a variable, and it is having a function of x here, and y we are taking a y also, so it is a function. So Ez here in this particular equation, Ez is equals to x multiplied with y, so that we can say x is a function of x variable and y is a function of y variable. So we substitute that equation in the place of Ez. So I am putting xy by dou x square plus dou square xy by dou y square plus Ez is nothing but xy multiplied with h is equals to 0. Okay, so if you say this is a plus or minus, okay, so as you say this is a plus, so don't worry. So separating the variables x and y, so you can write it in the form like this. So y multiplied with dou x by dou x square. Similarly, you can write here as x multiplied with dou y square by dou square y by dou y square plus x y multiplied with h square is equals to 0. So divide with this equation is divided with the xy. So this equation is divided with xy, so that here we get 1 by x dou x after division of this equation with x by y divided by xy, so 1 by x you are getting. So I am directly writing this. So here also you will get 1 by y dou square y by dou y square plus h square is equals to 0. So this is in this form. Okay, now is in this form like a square minus a square is equals to 0. So in order to satisfy this equation must be 0. So we are assuming that 1 by a square dou square x by dou x square plus h square is nothing but a square. Okay, and 1 by y dou square y by dou y square is nothing but minus a square. So if you add these two terms, which is equals to this equation a square minus a square is equals to 0. So this satisfies this equation. Now by using these equations we can convert that equation to, so the above equation can be written as, so first 1 by x dou x square dou square x by dou x square plus h square. So this equation a square can be written to left side, so this equation can be changed in terms of this equation. Okay, now we will derive this particular equation. So we are taking a h square and a square are constant, so this h square minus e square is also taken as constant, so this can be written as b. Okay, so if you can written h square minus a square is equals to b. Okay, so then you can written as, so 1 by x is equals to dou square x by dou x square plus b is equals to 0. So this can be again written as dou x by dou x square is equals to minus bx. So this can be again written in terms of like this, so dou square x minus of bx, so plus bx is equals to 0. This is in the form of homogeneous second order differential equation, so this can be having a solution. Okay, so the solution may be x is equals to e power of jbx plus k1. So here to having two coefficients k1 plus k2 e to the power of minus jbx. So you can also say in this can be e power of jbx can be written e power of jbx can be written in terms of cos and sin as cos bx plus j sin bx. Similarly, e power of minus jbx can be written as cos bx minus j sin bx. So now x is equals to, x can be written as k1. X is a solution of this particular homogeneous second order differential equation. So k into cos of bx plus j sin bx plus k2 cos of bx minus j sin bx. Okay, so now multiply this, k1 cos beta bx plus j k1 sin bx plus k2 cos bx minus k2 j sin bx. Okay, so now take a cos common in this term, cos bx is equals to k1 plus k2. Similarly, if you take a common in this sin bx, so you can write as, so plus sin bx can be written as k1 minus k2. Okay, so k1 plus k2 can be written as c1. So k1 plus k2 can be written as again c1. This is the assumption. So k1 minus k2 can be written as c2. Okay, the equation can be written as c1 cos bx plus c2 sin bx So this is the x solution. Okay, c1 cos bx plus c2 sin bx. Okay, so this is the solution of x. This y equation, so I am returning that. So in order to calculate the solution for y, so I am taking that equation 1 by y dou square y by dou y square is equals to minus a square. So dou square y by dou y square is equals to minus a square y. So dou square y by dou y square plus a square y is equals to 0. So now the solution for y can be written as e to the power of, so which is the same as, so we can observe these two equations. So this equation can be written in terms of like this. So that can be again written as, so in the place of x I have replaced with a y, then the solution changes to like this. Okay, so c3 cos of a y plus c4 cos of sin of a y. So this is the solution for y. So I am not doing this whole calculation, so simply I am writing y because I have already solved the for x solution. So which is the same equation, similar equation you can observe from these two equations. So this is the similar equation, so that's why I have written in the same manner as that of x solution. So I have replaced with y. In the terms of a b value I have replaced with b a. Okay, that's this. So y solution we got as a was y is equals to c3 cos ay plus c4 sin ay. Now Ez is a electric field intensity of x is nothing but a x multiplied with y. Now multiply these two equations, c1 cos of beta bx plus c2 sin bx multiplied with c3 cos ay plus c4 sin ay. Okay, now multiply these two equations. So c1 c3 cos bx cos ay plus c1 c4 cos bx sin ay plus c2 c3 sin bx cos ay plus c2 c4 sin bx sin ay. Okay, so this is the Ez expression. Okay, so this is the Ez expression. Now by using a boundary conditions, so in order to solve this equation, so we need to use a boundary conditions. So Ez condition, for a boundary conditions we are assuming that Ez value is 0 when x is equals to 0 and x is equals to a. Similarly y is equals to 0 and y is equals to b. So for these values Ez is 0. For these values, if x is equals to 0 then Ez is equals to 0. If x is equals to a then Ez is equals to 0. If y equals to 0, why? Because this x is equals to a means that is the length or width of the rectangular waveguide. So coming to this is specified for the electric field only. Okay, so if you are using the electric field is propagating in z direction, so if you are using this, so you can use this and you can solve this Ez. So Ez is equals to, so if I substituting x is equals to 0 in this particular equation, okay, and Ez is equals to 0 according to boundary conditions. According to boundary conditions, Ez is equals to 0 if x is equals to 0. Substitute x is equals to 0 in this particular equation. So these two terms are going to be cancelled. So why? Because sin 0 0. If I substitute x is equals to 0, then what happens? These values are 0. Okay, so then Ez is equals to c1 c3 cos ay. So cos 0 is nothing but 1. So if I substitute x is equals to 0, this becomes 1. Okay, this term is also becomes 1. So you'll get cos ay plus c1 c4 sin ay. Here Ez is equals to 0. So 0 is equals to c1 c3 cos ay plus c1 c4 sin ay. Okay, so this is the form. So in this particular equation c1 is taken as common, so c1 c3 cos ay plus c4 sin ay is equals to 0. So c1 is equals to 0, or c3, here this is a variable term, so c3 and c3 multiplied with cos ay, this is consisting of variable term, so this term is not equals to 0. So this term is not equals to 0, so c1 is equals to 0. If I substitute c1 is equals to 0 in this particular equation, so this is the equation. Okay, substitute c1 in the particular equation 1. So we have seen the equation 1 is, so this is the equation 1. So this is the equation 1. If I substituted c1 as 0 in this particular equation, you will get a 2 terms. Okay, so the 2 terms are written here, okay. So now taking a common term and substitute the boundary conditions again. So ez is 0 for y is equals to 0 next. So if y is equals to 0, if I substitute, before substitution take a common term of this, c2 is a common, so I will get a j sin beta x is also common, so c2 sin beta x take a common, so and then you can return j cos ay minus, so which is nothing but c3 here, c3, so here you can return as a c4 sin ay. Okay, if I substitute y is equals to 0, so then this term is turning to 0. Okay, so then this term is there, so then you can get the value as 0 is equals to c2 c3 j c2 c3 sin bx. Okay, so this is the value you are getting. Okay, c2 c3 sin bx cos this y is equals to 0 means this is term is 1. Okay, now by using this equation, so in this particular equation, if sin ikkada c2 is 0 means, if this c2 is 0, so what happens to this particular equation? If c2 is 0, so entire equation is 0 here. Okay, if c3 is also, if c3 is 0 means, so here c3 is 0, here sin beta x is not a 0, not equals to 0. Why? Because x is a variable, so here sin beta x is not variable. c2, if c2 is equals to 0 means entire full term is 0, so this is also full term is equal to 0. This is not possible. Okay, so this cannot be 0, so c3 is equals to 0. So okay, if c3 is equals to 0 means substitute c3 is equals to 0 in equation 2. So this is the equation 2, so substitute c3 is equals to 0, then ez value is equals to, okay, so this is the second boundary condition. According to the boundary conditions, this is according to the boundary condition. Okay, so if I substitute c3 is 0 in this particular, c3 is equals to 0 in this particular equation 2, so this term is turning to 0. Why? Because c3 is 0, c3 term is 0. Okay, so you'll get a minus c2 c4 sin beta x sin ay. Okay, so this is the equation you got. Okay, now substitute c minus c2 c4 as a c, so you can write the equation as c sin beta x sin ay. Okay, so this is the ez value. So according to the boundary conditions, we are applying another condition. So according to boundary condition, so according to the boundary condition, so you need to substitute this next boundary condition, that is nothing but ez is equals to 0 when x is equals to a. So I substitute x is equals to 0, ez is equals to 0, and x is equals to a, so b a sin of ay. So now you can see if c is equals to 0 means this equation is tending to 0. So entire full term c cannot be equal to 0, full term is tending to 0. So this is not possible. So if sin bx is 0, so then okay, since sin bx is 0 means, so bx value is equals to sin n pi. So then bx, x means a here, x is nothing but a. So we want the b value n pi by, so we can write this is n, this is m. Okay, so b can be written as b is equals to, you got the expression as b value as m pi by a. So where m is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, so on up to. Okay, so this is the value you got b. Okay, similarly we can see we have to substitute the another boundary condition, which is nothing but if ez is equals to 0 when y equals to b, when y is equals to b. So this is another boundary conditions according to boundary conditions. Okay, so substitute in equation 3. So if c is equals to c sin beta x sin bx sin of a y, a into b. So if here x is a variable, so sin bx cannot be 0 here. Okay, similarly here ay is not equals to 0. Why? Because that is a variable. Okay, here x is a variable. Okay, c is not equals to 0. Why? Because the full term is 0. If c is equals to 0 means full term is 0. This cannot be possible. So the remaining value is sin ab is equals to 0. So which is nothing but ab is equals to n pi, a equals to n pi by b. So where n is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. Okay, so this is the value of a. Okay, so we got the a and b values. Now substitute, now ez value is nothing but a c sin bx sin ay. So this is the value. Okay, now substitute, you can substitute the value of a and b so that the value as changes as the value of b and a values, so that you will get sin b is nothing but a m pi by a, where x is nothing but x, small x. So similarly y is nothing but y, and substitute the value of a, which is nothing but n pi by b y. So this is value of ez. Okay, so this is the value of ez equation. Okay, now you can see the another variables which are nothing but which are depends on the ez. You can find the ez equation like this. Okay, now we want ex, ey, hx, hy for tm mode. Okay, transverse magnetic mode. Okay, for that we are assuming that hz is 0. Okay, hz is 0 in this particular equation, so that means this component is 0. So here also in this particular equation hz is 0 means this component is 0. Okay, here also in the hz is 0 means this component, these components are 0. So we can write these equations. Ex is equals to minus gamma h square dou ez by dou x. Similarly ey is equals to minus gamma by h square dou ez by dou y. Similarly hx is equals to j omega epsilon by h square dou ez by dou y. So hy can be written as minus j omega epsilon by h square dou ez by dou x. So we can observe these equations. So all are depends on the ez equation. Okay, ex can be depends on the ez. So we already got the ez equation. So if you derive this equation with a in terms of x or with respect to y, so we can get the values of ex, ey, hx, hy equations. So we can substitute here and get the values. Okay, these equations, so I am returning ex is equals to minus gamma hx square, so dou ez by dou x. So this is the ez equation. So I am deriving this equation z writing the equation. So m pi by a x sin n pi by b y. So for simplicity I have writing this is as in terms of b and this is in terms of a again. Okay, so e2 is equals to c sin b x sin ay. Okay, now differentiate with respect to this dz with respect to x. So you can get c sin bx can be cos bx multiplied with b sin ay. Okay, so this is the formula for dou ez by dou x is the nothing but this is the value. And again I want to differentiate with respect to y. So dou ez by dou y, so this can be written as sin bx multiplied with a cos of ay. Okay, so this is the formula. So now I substitute this in this ex. So I want ex value gamma by h square. So dou ez by dou x. So I already got the dou z equation, dou ez by dou x equation. So I am substituting the value h square. So c b cos bx sin ay. Okay, so this is the value of ex value. For ey the value is minus gamma by h square dou ez by dou y. So we have already derived the dou ez by dou y. This is an example. So minus this is the value. Okay, so substitute this value here. Okay, so c sin bx a cos ay. Okay, so this is the value for ey. Okay, now I want hx. Hx can be obtained by j omega epsilon by h square dou ez by dou y. So substitute the value j omega epsilon by h square. So dou ez by dou y, which is nothing but sin bx a cos ay. Okay, so this is the value of hx. So this is the value of ex, this is the value of ey, and this is the value of hx. And we want a hy value. Okay, we will see about a hy value. So hy is equals to minus j omega epsilon by h square dou ez by dou x. So we have already derived the dou ez by so we have already derived the dou ez by dou x. So this is the value. So now substitute that value j omega epsilon by h square cb cos bx multiplied with sin ay. So this is a hy value. Okay, now substitute the value of a b c, and again I am writing the equation. So gamma h square, c can be written c like this, c multiplied with b. B is nothing but a m pi by a cos of b is nothing but a m pi by a x sin of n pi by b y. Okay, so this is the value. Similarly ey minus gamma by h square c multiplied with a is nothing but n pi by a, n pi by b sin b is nothing but m pi by a x cos of a is nothing but n pi by b y. So hx is equals to j omega epsilon by h square C sine of, which is nothing but a here, a is nothing but n pi by b, sine of m pi by a x cos of n pi by b y. Similarly hy is equals to, here there is a negative, why? Because here negative. Okay, so C multiplied with b, b is nothing but m pi by a cos of m pi by a x sine of a is nothing but n pi by b y. Okay, so these are the values of ex, ey, hx, hy values. Okay, for a transverse magnetic mode. Okay.